everyone? Welcome to MythBuster Monday, where we're going to be talking about kind of some misconceptions in the health, fitness, performance, physical therapy field. Today, we're going to be talking about are antioxidant supplements negatively impacting your training? So start thinking vitamin C, vitamin E. I've been seeing this kind of come into the field, especially at the running store I was at, promoting improved performance, decreased muscle breakdown, improved recovery, stuff like that. But is it actually negatively impacting your training? So what is an antioxidant? Typically think of stuff that's in fruits and veggies, all the good stuff in there. Their job is to kind of neutralize, be the bouncer at the club for your body, get rid of reactive oxygen species, free radicals, those type of things. And you're probably thinking, Tommy, what's a free radical? What's a reactive oxygen species? Basically, they're the byproducts of stress, whether it be coming from your nutrition, daily life, toxins in the air, pretty much exercise induced, anything that you can kind of think of that provides stress to the body. These are kind of the byproducts, but they kind of promote damage to our DNA, can hinder our athletic performance, I believe kind of be the root cause of many chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, neurodegeneration, cancer, a lot of the stuff that we kind of think about with aging. So you're thinking, Tommy, you're telling me not to take something that helps promote that helps kind of get rid of these things that are causing cancer, causing cardiovascular disease, hinders my athletic performance. What's the deal here? When we exercise, we actually generate reactive oxygen species. And then that signals our body to kind of adapt and build greater protection against physical stress. But when we take that kind of antioxidant supplementation, it hinders our ability to adapt because our body's not required. The antioxidants are taking care of the reactive oxygen species by themselves. Our body doesn't need to adapt and become greater stress because it's not feeling like it is being attacked. So in 2016, Mary put out kind of an article talking about antioxidants' effect on muscle during exercise. So the things in red are negative effects that are seen. So it actually decreases our ability or our body to create angiogenesis, so new blood vessels, decreases hypertrophy, decreases mitochondrial biogenesis, so creating more mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cells, and decreases our recovery. It does kind of reduce our muscle damage, does reduce our fatigue during training if we're kind of taking it, and does reduce recovery. But during training, our goal isn't to decrease muscle damage. We want to create as much muscle damage as possible to create more adaptation. So it's kind of counterintuitive to our training, and research has kind of consistently shown, dating back the last 10, 15 years, that taking chronic doses of antioxidants during our training has a negative effect on our adaptation, and people who are not taking the supplementation actually are seeing greater gains throughout their training process. Now, this doesn't mean that you should never take antioxidants as a kind of a performance enhancing supplement. Think race day, you may want to take it because it does reduce our fatigue, does limit kind of the amount of reactive oxygen species that we're experiencing during exercise. So race day, I don't care about the adaptation I'm going to get afterwards, care about performing. If reactive oxygen species are one of the limiting factors, hey, I want something that's going to help lower that limiting factor, make it less of a thing. So race day, antioxidants may be a great something to take before a race. Same thing with weekend tournaments, decreasing that muscle breakdown, decreasing that fatigue, improving that acute recovery because we're not having as much muscle breakdown. Hey, if I have a bunch of games in the same tournament on a weekend, that may be something I want to look into. But during the total period of training, probably something I'm going to avoid personally. This is kind of what the research has shown. Let me know what you think.